We had a team dinner last night, so we got to see him last night. They let him out last night and spent some time with us. It's just good to see him. His energy, his smile, and just being part of our group. Looking forward to seeing him, watching him play tomorrow.
Were you watching the Ignite game yesterday, and kind of what were you looking for from them versus when you played them in the third game of the season?
Man, just watching them, Blake. We haven't really watched them a whole lot, except for when we played them early in the season, and kind of just see how they've transformed and what they do differently. And then we watched it as a team too, so which was good. It ended up being not much of a game, but it was just good for us to see the guys we're going to compete with tomorrow.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, Blake.
Go to Andrew next.
Hey, Coach. I hope you had a good practice. On the eve of another one and done, the last one and done, you played Game 7 against the Celtics and Game 7 against, obviously, the Philly the year before. Do you remember how you slept the night before both of those games? Do you feel like it'll be similar tonight?
I slept great, and I'm sleep great tonight too, because I think our work is done. We've prepared our guys. Guys are ready to go. And listen, we've gotten this far, and we trust what we were doing, and we'll be fine.
Was there a time in the past where you didn't necessarily trust in that preparation, and your sleep wasn't quite as good, and you had to learn over time?
Well, probably when I played, I was a little bit more nervous than now, because now I just realized that, listen, I can't really control it. I give them as much as I can, and we prepare them the best we can, and just trust our preparation at this point.
For sure. Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you, Andrew.
Go to Doug Smith.
Hey, Patrick, happy birthday, young fella.
Oh, thanks, Doug. Hey, Doug, thank you so much for the beautiful article. People texted me last night. I wasn't sure what they were talking about, and then somebody sent me, actually, our good friend Rex Kalamian.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was messing with me, and then sent me the article. Thank you so much, man, for those kind words. Next time I'll use better grammar.
No problem. Hope you have a great birthday today.
Thank you.
What do you think of the whole concept of one and done in a professional playoff series?
It is what it is, Doug. This context here is a little just different, right? Because we think about it. We play games at 7:30, and then the next day we play a game at 3, and then you get a day off, and then you play a game at 11. It's like there's just so many things that I understand. They have constraints and that kind of thing. So I'm not. And this is, if this is what it took for us to have this tournament, then so be it. We just go from a place of, we're thankful that we're playing, we're thankful that we are still here, and we're thankful that we have a chance to go win this thing.
Excellent. Thanks very much, Patrick. Have a good night.
Thank you so much, Doug. You too.
We'll go to Lucas next.
Hey, Coach, thanks for doing this. You've talked all season about playing with selflessness and your players playing with selflessness. I'm just curious if you had in your career a coach or a mentor who taught you that, so that you can then adapt that philosophy in your current role as Raptors 905 head coach.
Oh, man, you're going to get me in trouble. I think most of my coaches have talked about moving the ball, maybe because as a player, when I played overseas, the Americans never passed me the ball because they wanted to score all the time. So there's times where the game wasn't very fun. I feel like the game is just so much fun when you play for others. When you play for others, it just, there's a joy, there's an excitement, there's an energy that stems from that. And I feel like that selflessness just serves on the court and off the court. That's kind of the way I try to live my life.
Thanks, Coach, and enjoy your birthday today.
Thank you so much.
We'll go to Savannah next.
Hi, Coach. Happy birthday as well.
Thanks, Savannah.
Have there been any team leaders with experience, talking to the team, giving them advice? And if so, what have they been saying?
Our leadership has been internal. You got guys that have done this, guys have played overseas, guys have been in the NBA and then came to the G League. So those guys have been very generous with their experience, sharing with the young guys and bringing everybody along. And that's just nobody really making them about themselves. And what I do love about these guys is that they bought into making team bigger than all of us, and selflessness, something that we live out every day. As you see by who's carrying bags, like coaches, players, veterans, rookies. It's just like everybody's so willing to. Stefano is, doing things that are beyond his job, and it's just I'm just so happy and proud of our group because it's now a mentality, and I think it shows in the way we play.
And we're in a unique situation where there's single elimination playoffs. How does your mentality change going into these types of playoffs?
Well, just at the margin of error, like we told the group, you don't get to say, well, we'll get the next one. You go in, and our focus has got to be a little bit more heightened, and then we got to eliminate the mental mistakes. But other than that, just trust what we've been doing. I think we've been progressing pretty well defensively. I think now we moved to 7th defensively on numbers, and then offensively, obviously, we are doing well. Although I think we'll maybe at 65% of where we could be offensively if we just eliminated silly turnovers, errors that we make out of just not being patient enough or attentive enough. So, going into tomorrow, Savannah, is just trusting what we do and trusting we are who we are at this point. Let's make sure that we approach this thing without trying to do too much outside of character, outside of who we are.
Appreciate it. Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks, Savannah.
Randy, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Happy birthday.
Randy, thank you.
Just 2 quick ones. First one, can you just gauge Jalen Harris's level of excitement? He left when you guys were playing well. He must be just chomping at the bit right now.
He better be excited because we are.
Yeah. The second one is, when you look at the G League team, do you worry or do you game plan more at their veterans like Jared Jack and Amir, or do you think that they're more explosive with the young guys? How do you sort of gauge that?
Well, the whole team, Randy, because it's a mixture, right? Like they have young guys that are explosive and quick and fast and athletic, and then they also have veterans that are smart, take their time and make good things happen for them. So when we scout and we prepare, we have an answer for all those, and we take all that stuff into account. We present it to our team, and our team is smart enough and flexible enough to adjust and apply our game plan.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks, Randy.
Got 2 more. Ian Colpitz.
Hi, Coach. Thanks for having us today, and happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm just wondering, with the one and done playoff format, obviously in such a tight time span, guys of yours would have been through maybe a March Madness or conference tournaments previously and in recent memory. Is that maybe the best thing to compare the one and done format to, or are there other examples in your mind?
Well, maybe, maybe I think, to me, it is what it is. It's one and done. We're not going to change it. We just prepare and then we give it our best shot.
Okay. And just with G League Ignite, obviously you've changed a lot since the last time both teams played, but how much are you thinking of them in terms of having so much veteran leadership and raw talent too, and obviously the raw talent growing off of that?
I mean, they're a good team. They're obviously very athletic. They have explosive one-on-one players. They have talented veterans who are willing to let the young guys play, but also are capable of taking over when need be. I think Jameer had 27 points last night, so or something like that, and so they're a well-balanced team. But again, like I always say, I trust our guys implicitly, and I think our guys are prepared, and they have the will to win, and they are, they've shown that it takes a lot to beat us. So I'm excited because I look at our guys; they're prepared and they're ready to go.
All right, thank you, Coach. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
We'll end with Amy.
Hi, Coach. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I know you focus on yourself and your team a lot, but if you had to pick just one thing, one key or one area on the box score, aside from the points, that you guys have to take care of to win this game tomorrow, where is it?
turnovers.
All
We
right.
got to take care of the ball.
All
When
right.
we take care of the ball, we control tempo. Very few teams can beat us. Very few teams can beat us if we take care of the ball.
All right. Have a great sleep. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Amy.
Thank you, coach.
All right. Thank you, everybody.